The weatherman says 12 degrees today, so believe me, I was kind of hoping for about 18 degrees. Sort of, yeah, don't think that's going to happen, to be honest with you. Tell you what, let me do this. But let me do this. That's right, you're right here at Galaxy 107 FM, and today, believe me, absolutely elated because we are catching up with a very, very good friend of ours, and I'm talking about Paul Jupe. You know something?
Oh,
you guys are asking for him across the board. Now, I tell you what, while you're there, why not do this? Why not sub, thumb, bell? Bingo. Bell notifications when we get important people, much like Paul Jupe. And I tell you what, subscribe. Become part of the family. We call it the noise here at Galaxy. We simply do because you have a voice. That's how we structure a lot of our shows here at Galaxy. And we listen. We really do. Thummy thing, you know what to do with that, right? Like us lots, get epileptic with the thummy thing. In the meantime, let's kick off the show. Here is Paul Jupe, best friend on Galaxy. So that gives us a couple of minutes.
yeah, right.
And we'll just bring this up. Look at that. I'm getting really good at that. I really am. Oh, straight away the boss is watching. Got to be nice now the boss is watching. Nick Plews is watching. Hello, Nick. And yes, I did do what you asked. I did say hi to Paul Jupe for you. And, well, his response is, and I'll give it to you very shortly, okay? He says, you know, oh, that guy. Met him in the West Midlands. Yeah. Dear. I'm going to get you into trouble, Paul. I really am.
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
Bo Gregory is watching, as well as Zolite Sovrod. Okay, that's oh, okay. There was another part of that name.
Gigi too, she's watching.
Right, Gigi's watching as well. Nice to have Gigi on board. And,
Hi, guys.
Nick Blue says, and I quote, "Hey Barbara and DJ Grant, Paul and the noise worldwide from us all here in Ridgebanks, Nicky Evans in the wall of sound."
Hi.
I got that right.
Hi,
Get
Dave.
that out there. Gosh, it's good to see you again, Paul. It really is.
Oh, likewise, guys. Thank you so much for having me on the show. Really appreciate it. It's,
No.
and for your support. I mean, all the, you know, you let me know when you're playing the songs and everything, and I listen in, and yeah, it's just amazing. Thank you.
Well, it's an absolute pleasure to play your work. You know that, Paul. We're big fans.
Yeah, thank you.
That's, better take a little bit of gain off that, I think. Sorry, guys. Paul Jupe there, best friend, and absolute pleasure to have Paul joining us coming out of Hampshire. Is that right, Paul? Is it Hampshire?
Hampshire, yeah, in the UK. Yeah.
Nice. I'm pleased I got that right. I wasn't quite sure whether it was Shire or Hampshire, to be honest. I mean, I've been saying Leicester for a long time now because a good friend of ours, Nick Plews, lives there, and it's Leicestershire. You know, it's sort of like, is a shire involved? Isn't that something to do with horses? Or, you know. Anyway, pleasure to have you back, brother man. How you been?
It's an absolute pleasure to be back on, guys. Thank you so much for inviting me, and like I said earlier, thank you so much for all your support with playing my songs and everything. It's just That's awesome. Thank you.
Well, when we get onto a good thing, we're not going to let it go that bloody easy. So we're not doing it way too soon. Glenn Stillstone is watching. Nice to have you on board, Glenn. And William Hughes. Hello, William. Nice to have you back again as well. Now, let's kick the show off. And believe me, before we get into talking about Best Friend, I think we should refresh everybody's memory. Now, Paul, as a fan, how do we get hold of you? Are you on Twitter? Are you on Instagram? Are you on Facebook? Are you on all the medias? Give us the links. And do you have a merch store?
I have a merch store on Bandcamp, actually. So if you go on Bandcamp, Paul Jupe Music, all my social media on all of them basically as Paul Jupe Music, and yeah, you can find me on any of those, and YouTube. My website is Paul Jupe Music, so just type in Paul Jupe, Jupe, and it should come up.
Now, at the same time, Paul, I want to give a big shout out to Country Music social media. Those guys do so well, and got to give Ken and also, well, the Country Female Artist of the Year, Helena Mace, give them a big shout out as well. And congratulations to Helena. Glenn Baker's watching as well. Nice to have you on board, Glenn. It really is. And Gay Miranda coming out of Norway. Hello, brother man. Nice to have you on board as well. Now, we kicked off the show, Paul, with Best Friend. Seeing I don't have one, you better explain this to me.
But it's all about you, Grant.
I see.
No, it's all about. I've got a friend, that has been, my closest friend for many, many years, from band-wise and everything, and he's been there thick and thin, and it was just felt right to write a song about him, and that's what it's all about. My very best friend, yeah.
Well, something, if I was him, I'd be very flattered. It's a great piece, and love the work done on it. I really, really do. I think it might have been meant to be very honest with you.
I think it was, though. But I didn't want to upset him, you know what I mean?
Exactly. Exactly. Well, most things in life are meant to be, and, well, it's meant to be that I'm going to ask you about meant to be. Tell me about meant to be.
Meant to be, this is one of the songs that just sort of came to me. Sometimes I've said to you before on air, that you have songs that just sort of come to you in a few minutes, and this was one of them. And this is, it's all about a relationship where it's broken down. One has kind of given up, but the other one still thinks that there's a possibility that if they kind of make the effort, that it will be meant to be.
Uh-huh. I got a good psychiatrist for that person. I really, really do. Right here at Galaxy, Paul Jupe is joining us live with Meant to Be. Yeah, don't you feel sorry for those people that just can't let go? Yeah, anyway.
Yeah, it was just one of those songs that sort of just happened, sitting down and sort of, noodling on the guitar, and it just sort of came to me, and that was it. So I thought I'll record this and get it done. It's a little bit different to what I normally do, to be honest, but it was what I wanted to record.
The thing is, Paul, and I'm going to be honest with you, I talk to bands all the time, right? Those guys that say to me, hey, listen, I wrote this down on a McDonald's napkin. Those tracks seem to have the longevity and just stay getting played more and more and more. And I've been doing Galaxy now for almost 11 years. We're coming up to that, and I'm still playing some of the stuff that I first started playing because it was written on a napkin,
Yeah, that's brilliant. That's the way it works, though, isn't it? You're literally, I can be anywhere, and lyrics will come to me, a tune will come to me, and it doesn't matter where you are. It's happening. And if you don't put it down, it's gone. That's it. It's gone forever.
Yep, absolutely. I get that, and I kind of envy that kind of creativity in somebody because I never have it. The only creativity I have is, well, You know, from time to time I'll go and play with somebody's music or something like that. Just for the hell of it.
You've got it all going there.
Yeah. I was never given... Look, I tell you what, does your wife lie out on the grass in the summertime, look at the clouds and make shapes out of them?
I don't know whether to answer this or not. I know it's going somewhere.
Well, mine does, right? No, this is seriously true. Mine,
yeah.
you know, we'll sit here some evenings or something having a glass of something. We're looking at clouds and stuff like that, waiting for aliens to fly past. I don't know. But she'll sit there and go, oh, look, it's an ostrich, or it's
watching ghost stories.
a rhino or something like that, right?
Yeah.
Bugger if I can see it. Honestly, I'm blind to the stuff. She'll go, oh, look at the dog in the clouds, and I'm going, fucking dog. You know, to me, it's numulus, cumulus, it's a cloud.
Yeah.
I'm lucky enough to see different, like different things now and again, I must admit. But yeah, some things, that mention I can't see it at all. But I just think it's whatever catches your eye. But.
Well, yeah, I think it's down to imagination, and I don't have any.
I don't know.
That's right, you're right, here at Galaxy 107 FM, and today we're all the way over in the UK, catching up with our very good friend Paul Jupe. Now Paul, talking of clouds, and this is something that happened yesterday, you know that the new presidential race is of course Harris instead of, yeah, okay, I see she was on the governmental plane just yesterday looking out the window. She's trying to discover the cloud database. I wish you luck. Keep looking. You never know what you might find up there.
Don't find it.
Keep going, Gary. You do it. Find that one. Because we want to tap into that cloud database as well. Having said that, that might make us an outlaw. Yeah, I don't want to be an outlaw, but I don't mind listening to. Tell me about this track. This is your most requested track, Paul, and believe me, you're getting right up there. 2,951 requests. That's not too shabby, I've got to be honest. So
thanks, everyone.
I think it's only, it would be remiss of me if I didn't say, give me the skinny, tell me all about Outlaw.
Outlaw, yeah, I mean, I'm a big fan of cowboy films and stuff like that, the westerns and the old spaghetti westerns, and things like we'll say recently, they're old now, but Wired Up and Tombstone and all that. I'm a big fan of all that, and Outlaw was just another one that was playing around. I thought, oh, this would kind of fit that. And basically I wanted to play a lot more my guitar on it, which I did at the end. And it was just one of those things. It was just being a cowboy for an outlaw for a day. It was something I always wanted to do, and as I say, I'm a big fan of all these movies, so it was a chance to be sort of, having fun, hopefully.
Absolutely fantastic, and I tell you something, I think you've made a connection, because this really is your most requested track to date. In the meantime,
thank you all.
You're right here at Galaxy 107 FM, and of course we're joined by Sundance Paul Jupe right here at Galaxy. Here's Outlaw. Dear. Hey, thanks for staying up. Thanks for staying up so late, bro.
Yeah, you're welcome. No worries at all. Kind of used to. I won't suffer tomorrow. It won't work fine, but You know what that's like.
Yeah, well, believe me, I do know what that's like. I'm going to suffer after this. Believe me, I'll get mine.
Yeah, I love it though. I'm kind of with all the gigging and things like that. I'm so used to being up late. I'm not a morning person as such. Really, I'm more a night owl.
Well, I'll be honest with you. I get to work about 9:30 at night, and I'm still here about 6 o'clock at night most nights, if you know what I mean. So it's a pretty full day, and you've got to wear a number of hats. I mean, I'm the CEO of the company. I'm also the chairperson of the board, and I'm senior engineer. I go and work with the boys in production.
Congratulations.
And literally, I've got to switch hats from time to time, from doing the paperwork and paying the bills, to coming up with ideas on how we can mix up a track or something like that. You know what I mean? Yeah. And then the staff give me the pleasurable time to be able to come and actually play music.
The smallest part of all of it.
Well, pretty much it is, to be very honest with you. I do, about 4 to 5 hours in here, but the rest of it is just consumed with doing all the bloody managerial stuff.
Yeah. It's a whole picture, isn't it, at the end of the day?
And, of course, after I do this, we've got a number of meetings that we've got, Skype meetings with different officials and God knows what around the world, so... it just doesn't
you guys
stop.
are doing incredible, absolutely incredible. So congratulations to you. It's amazing.
Believe me, wait until after we finish this, and I'll tell you this. It's a story, but it's a true story. It really happened, if you know what I mean. It's and even today, every time I say it to somebody, it's like, really, it really happened. It's like
amazing.
Yeah, believe me, I'm still smiling about it. I really am, because this is literally opening doors for our indie artists.
Amazing, yeah.
You
guys do so much for independent artists. It's like you said, the request on my song, and that without you guys, that wouldn't have happened, would it? So it's quite amazing.
Well, to be honest with you, Paul, we only play the best artists in the world. I'm being straight up with you. I'm very proud that that's the mantra that we run with. And you're in there, Paul. You're right in there.
Amazing. Thank you.
Wendy Rice is watching. Nice to have Wendy with us. And Stephen John Ireland is watching as well. Nice to have him with us. And of course, Glenn Baker. We love Glenn Baker. He's a hero of ours. Young Glenn Baker is. He dedicates one of his tracks to the vets and the disabled vets by buying exoskeletons for them and giving them narrow quality of life. So if you've got a moment, go and check out Glenn Baker, check out his music, and make a donation as well. That's right, you're right here at Galaxy 107 FM, and today we're catching up with a very, very good friend, of course, Paul Jupe, coming out of Hampshire in the UK. And Paul, it's always a pleasure to catch up. Got to say hi to Guy Sortes. He's joining us at the moment, and also...
Where are those voice drops?
Hello. Oh, yeah, where are those voice drops? There you go. And that's coming from the boss, too, by the way, not from me. But, yeah, where are those voice drops? Come on. Pass them over. Anyway, Paul, speaking of voice drops, how would you like to do us a couple?
Yeah, that's lovely.
Anything on a recordable microphone, not a cell phone, please. Believe me.
Yeah, I can do that for you. No worries at all. That would be an absolute pleasure.
Nice, and MP3 them to Barbara And I tell you
Yeah.
what, I'm going to get Barbara to give you a little bit of a special instruction for a radio station about to open up called GLI. Okay?
ELI.
And
Okay, yeah.
we've got something to do with it. We really do. I'll tell you more about that story very, very shortly. Peter Hoffman is joining us. It's nice to have you on board as well, Peter, and Sonny Morgan. Now, at the same time, got to ask you, my friend, anything new in the can? You got anything coming up in the near future?
Yeah, I think it's been really, really busy actually, which is absolutely wonderful, to be honest with you. I've just finished a new single that I'm waiting for all the recordings done. It features Jonathan Gendler on drums and Andy Southern-Rose on bass. They're amazing work on it. And I can't wait for people to hear it. So that's coming out very soon, so I'm very excited about that. But there's a lot of, for want of a better word, paperwork to be done before it all comes out. So I'm excited about that. But in a couple of weeks' time, I'm back out to Atlanta again to the International Singer-Songwriters Awards. Yeah, very exciting time. There's a band I met last year from Phoenix called the band Wanted. I don't know if you know them. Lovely guys. They've asked me to play guitar session for them for the pre-party of the awards, and I'm doing my own gig for the after party, which is just amazing. And of course the awards day as well, which is 5 nominations. So I'm really, really, really humbled about it. It's amazing.
You know, I'm very, very proud of you, and I wish you, all the best. I'm not going to say break a leg or any sort of bone, but, luck be on your side there. Absolutely fantastic. At the same time, it is summertime over there. You got any festivals on? You doing any gigs at the moment?
Funny enough, I had some this weekend, but unfortunately, I had to cancel some gigs in most of August until Atlanta. Because like a fool, I struggled with my hand, and I'm unable to play at this present time. But it's all healing wonderfully, so I've had to cancel for a few, but I'm hoping, it's healing much faster than I thought, and so I'm just getting ready for Atlanta now and get my playing back in order, and hopefully, be spot on for that.
Very, very cool. Well, I tell you what, we are going to wrap it up right now, but don't go anywhere. Of course, we're going to take a few pickies and a couple of things like that afterwards. and I'm going to tell you the story that I've been promising to tell you. But in the meantime, ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere, because a little later today, 11 New Zealand Standard Time, we're heading all the way over to Canada, catch up with a group of young men, 3 of them. It's a trio band by the name of Jade Elephant. Looking forward to meeting those guys very shortly. In the meantime, you're right here at Galaxy, and happy radio, everyone.